Hey guys, how's it going? So today's tutorial is on my ANYC 2015 opening trick, and this is my body combo. So you may have seen me do this quite a few times. I've been using this trick for a really long time. So yeah, this is it broken down. And we'll stop there, alright? So, that's the trick. How do you do it? This is it broken down. Start off with the breakaway, and then tilt the string, so non-throw hand towards the body, and front throw hand across from the body like that, and you want to kind of swing the yo over and into the loop, kind of like that. Almost like a wrist mount, like so. Instead of doing the wrist mount though, you're doing it around the arm as well. So, like that. From here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna land into the triangle, double up, and then you're gonna hit that top string, and then intercept your arm over and underneath your arm. Like that, okay? From here, what you do is you bring your hand out like this. This is your non-throw hand, and you pull your throw hand outside of the loop, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to sleeve your left arm into the loop like that. So you ultimately end up in a trapeze around your left arm, okay? All this is really done in one motion. So land, 1, 2, 3, right? And then as this comes out, this comes in, and now you're in basically a left-armed trapeze. From here, what you want to do is hop the yo-yo up and intercept the yo-yo like so. Okay, so you're essentially just kind of like an inverted Ouija board with your arm, okay? From there, you want to launch the yo-yo up once, and then launch it up, and then kind of intercept it with your throw hand. You try and land this thing for too long, it kind of really screws up the tilt of the yo-yo. But that's essentially what you should be in. So from here, there, 1, 2, then from here, you're gonna launch the yo-yo up again. And as you launch the yo-yo up again, you're gonna intercept that string and land kind of like that. So you're on a kind of inner arm trapeze kind of thing, right? So there's a lot of arms ins and outs, and you gotta kind of like move your arms around, but that's essentially the difficulty and the grace of the trick. So 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3. From here, you launch out and intercept with your throw hand, and essentially what you're doing is just an Asian pop. So just kind of something like that, 1. So you're gonna do 1, 1, 2. So 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2. And then, from here, you're gonna grab this string, so you're kind of in an inverted trapeze now, and you're gonna go one inside and one outside. Okay, so that is essentially the first part of the trick, okay? Pop, 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 there, okay? From here, what you're gonna do is you're essentially gonna swing it all the way around, and then it's kind of like this motion. So from a 1.5 mount, you're just swinging it around, except it's around your arm. So here, 1, and you're gonna hook it in on an inverted, so your hand is pointing towards you, land it on there, and you should let go of everything, and you should literally be in an inverted trapeze. Okay, so this trapeze essentially rolls out into an inverted trapeze, like so. This is the most difficult part of the trick. You go once inside, so this is literally a Eli hop, like so, but on an inverted angle. And this trick, there's no tricks and whistles to it, it literally just is practice. And this trick is pretty difficult at first, but if you know how to land it, it gets alright. The next thing is one of my own kind of variations on this trick. You're launching the yo-yo up and intercepting it with your elbow, okay? So this part is kind of using it as well. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna launch it on the inside, then you're gonna launch it on the outside, right? So this one is your fingers are still inverted, but you're launching it like a normal Eli hop. as you launch it up like a normal Eli hop, you're gonna launch it up and then kind of bend your arm inwards, kind of like you're trying to do a ninja vanish, right? A really exaggerated ninja vanish, and you're essentially intercepting the trapeze with this part of your arm. One. From here, what you want to do is you want to launch it up and kind of land back into this inverted trapeze. So essentially, it's kind of like a pinball motion. It'll land there, it'll land there, oops, land there, whoop. It'll land there, and then go back into this trapeze. Okay, from here, the trick really kind of winds down. You're in an inverted trapeze, and what you want to do is a magic drop. So 1, 2, like that. So inverted trapeze, land the magic drop, double up, roll off. From here, what you want to do is launch the yo-yo up and intercept with your pointer finger, like so. So from there, and you want to kind of let go of your throw hand pointer finger, roll off, and you should be in a normal trapeze. From here, what you want to do is essentially a very, very basic stall, okay? So from this, you want to go into an undermount kind of bind, and before the yo gets back to your hand, land it into a trapeze. That'll take practice, okay? Again, no real magic bullets, just practice. So from here, before it lands, get it into here, right? Now what you're gonna do is then you're gonna ripcord the yo-yo out. So now it's spinning in the opposite direction, and you're gonna land into a trapeze and his brother. All right, so from here, this is where the next kind of difficult element of the trick kind of comes into place. So we're gonna land it here, and then we're gonna go land over, like so, right? Now this motion is quite difficult to understand. Essentially what you're doing is you're landing on here, and you're essentially ripcording it, but as you ripcord, if you can see there, as you ripcord, you get to a point where there's nothing but a trapeze. And if your yo-yo catches that at the right moment, it'll bind. And that's just how the bind works. So 1, 2, ripcord, bang, okay? But instead of catching the yo-yo, we're gonna use this bind as a regen. So 1, 2, okay? If you don't understand this bind, it's a very tricky thing. Slow the video down, look at it a couple of times. This is, it's a very kind of weird trick that I made a while ago. So yeah, 1, 2, land there, and you're gonna land on the string connected to your pointer finger. I mean, your throw hand. Like so, okay? One more time. 1, 2, 3, okay? From here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna land on there, regen out, and land literally in a 1.5 mount. So this is just a 1.5 mount. The only difference is I haven't looped this string over. I've simply just kind of left my hand there, okay? And that'll be important for the next trick. But essentially you land from there, you land into a 1.5 mount with like that, okay? And that's the end of part 1. So this trick isn't very conceptually difficult. If you were to look at it, you could kind of get it. What really kind of takes practice is the smoothness and the bouncing and the landings and the ins and outs. Tips, this one, don't overthink it, just try and do it. When you first start, it's actually kind of easier to land. After you kind of think about the trick and says, wow, that looks really difficult, it actually gets harder. It becomes pretty difficult to hit after a while. So, yeah. And one other thing that's important is don't think about landing them in static motions. This trick is a poppy kind of trick. So it's pop, pop, boing, 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 okay? So from here, roll off. That just takes practice. That also takes practice. Land back there. Roll off. Whoops. One more time, there, and there, okay? Now as you can see, I'm a little bit rusty with this trick, but mainly because I don't use the sequence anymore. But I think it's a really, really cool trick to kind of build up your dexterity with. So yeah, any comments, questions, and criticisms, post them down below. If you guys manage to get this trick in its entirety, film yourself doing it and tag me on Instagram. I'm totally down to see you guys complete these tricks. And yeah, if you guys got it, tag me at @TheBraddenVoo, okay? I really want to see if you guys managed to get this trick, okay? So that's my body combo. Any comments, questions, criticisms, post them down below, and I'll see you guys for the next tutorial.